Sundus from Germany.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sheikh, first of all, I want to say thank you a lot for the advice you gave on the prayer. Now I can, alhamdulillah, with the grace of Allah, recite Surah Al-Fatiha with no problems. My question is, can you please explain or demonstrate how to, I have problems with this, like washing the face and rinsing the mouth because of the sideburns and the jaw. I just don't understand. It takes a lot of time and I just get confused a lot, and this is like slowing down my wudu. So could you please explain?
Okay. Allah Azza wa Jal mentioned in verse 6 of Surah Al-Ma'idah, which is chapter 5, verse number 6, ayah number 6. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you who believe, whenever you want to pray, wash your faces and arms to the elbows. Allah said, wash your faces. Now, different school of thoughts identify the face and try to be specific to the extent that such specifications may cause OCD to some. Allah said, just wash your faces. So if I bring water and I put water in my hands and I do this, I've washed my face. I don't have to do this, and rub here and there. This is my face that meets the people. So if I just wash my face, my hands are full. That's it. Once is enough. Now, the Prophet ﷺ did this. No, I need the camera so I can see if I'm doing well or not. I don't know if I'm even gonna fix it without a mirror, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, okay. So the Prophet ﷺ did this with this much of water, not the face, his mouth, nose, face, arms, wiping the head and washing the feet. With the OCD I have, I need gallons. Now, I don't know more than the Prophet ﷺ. Definitely I'm not God-fearing more than him. So I should follow him. And it is not an issue of hardship and difficulty, because Islam is based on ease and simplicity. So just wash your face and move on. Don't care about this area. No, I have to make sure and get more water and grind it, or no, just wash your face and move on. From the UK.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Nowadays, people are ignorant of the sunnah of touching feet to feet in salah. Could you please guide me on what to do? For example, if I stand next to someone who have a gut feeling or little evidence that they won't like to touch feet to feet, do I refrain? Or should I always put my feet to the other person's feet, even though this may annoy them initially?
Putting the foot next to the person's foot in salat is a highly recommended sunnah. The Prophet ﷺ would command his companions to do so and leave no gaps. This is a sunnah. Annoying people is a prohibited act, and the salat and the congregation is structured upon the fact of bringing people together and not to allow animosity and grudges to build in their hearts. So if following this sunnah would cause this, then we would refrain from doing it. If you notice that the moment you get close to someone, he's getting a bit further away from you, refrain and maintain your position. Don't get closer to him. You're not his mother. you're obliged to take care of yourself and to follow the sunnah yourself. But if it takes two to tango, and you need his cooperation, which he does not want to give willingly, then stay away from him, and inshallah Allah will give you that reward.